A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a dramatic turn of events in central London, British police arrested 365 individuals on Saturday during a large-scale demonstration supporting the recently banned pro-Palestinian group, Palestine Action. The protest, which took place outside the Houses of Parliament, was organized by Defend Our Juries and aimed to challenge the government's controversial ban on the organization. This legislative move, passed in early July, made it a crime to publicly support Palestine Action following a series of protests that included vandalism at a Royal Air Force base. Activists had broken into the RAF Breizh Norton base on June 20th, causing significant damage to military aircraft as part of their protest against Britain's military support for Israel amidst the ongoing conflict with Hamas in Gaza. The demonstration on Saturday saw over 500 protesters gathering in Parliament Square, many brandishing signs that read, "I oppose genocide. I support Palestine Action." This open defiance of the law was a strategic decision by the organizers to highlight what they perceive as an illegitimate restriction on free speech. As the protest unfolded, tensions escalated between police and organizers over the number of arrests made, with Defend Our Juries claiming that only a fraction of those committing offenses were apprehended. They argued that most of those arrested were quickly released on street bail, undermining the government's credibility regarding the ban. In response, the Metropolitan Police stated that they were confident that anyone supporting Palestine Action at the demonstration was either arrested or in the process of being arrested. The police had anticipated the confrontational nature of the protest, noting that the organizers aimed to challenge law enforcement by intentionally seeking mass arrests. This protest was not an isolated incident, but part of a broader wave of demonstrations across London, including a separate march that ended at 10 Downing Street and planned protests demanding the release of Israeli hostages held in Gaza. The weekend's events have stretched police resources thin, with authorities preparing for simultaneous protests at various locations, including hotels housing asylum seekers. Deputy Assistant Commissioner Ade Adelkin emphasized the significant policing presence required for the busy days ahead, stating, "This is going to be a particularly busy few days in London, with many simultaneous protests and events that will require a significant policing presence." Palestine Action has been vocal in its opposition to the ban, arguing that it represents an overreach by the government that unjustly classifies the organization as a terrorist group. Supporters are currently mounting a legal challenge against the ban, asserting that it violates fundamental rights to free expression. In a statement, Defend Our Juries articulated their stance, stating, "Once the meaning of terrorism is separated from campaigns of violence against a civilian population and extended to include those causing economic damage or embarrassment to the rich, the powerful, and the criminal, then the right to freedom of expression has no meaning and democracy is dead." The legal battle surrounding Palestine Action's designation as a terrorist organization continues to unfold in the courts, with supporters determined to fight against what they view as an unjust limitation on their rights. Meanwhile, the government faces criticism from both sides of the political spectrum as Prime Minister Keir Starmer navigates a complex Middle Eastern policy landscape. While Starmer has angered Israel with plans to recognize a Palestinian state later this year, many Palestinian supporters in Britain believe the government is not doing enough to advocate for an end to the violence in Gaza. The mass arrests highlight the ongoing tensions surrounding the issue of Palestinian solidarity in the UK, as activists continue to push back against what they see as oppressive measures aimed at silencing dissent. As the situation evolves, it remains to be seen how the legal challenges will unfold and what impact they will have on the broader discourse surrounding Palestine, Israel, and the rights of activists within the UK. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.